Hello. Novella Benedetti is my name. I'm your English coach, and today we are here for a new English lesson. And we are going to take a closer look at some vocabulary, and namely how to speak about love and friendship in English. Well, it's almost Valentine's Day, so yes, here we are. Before we start, please let me just highlight to you, if you find it a bit hard to follow me as I speak, feel free to take a closer look at my website www.novellabenedetti.it, where you can find the Italian explanation and also, of course, the spelling of some of the words that we are going to take a closer look at today, because some of them might be a bit complicated, or maybe you never heard them before, so having the spelling might be quite useful. Also useful for you, on my website you can sign up to Resfeber. Resfeber is my monthly newsletter. I sent it out every first Friday of the month. I totally love it. I normally work with one song, and I give you inputs as to phrasal verbs and idiomatic expressions, especially in this song. Okay, so FM Music is a really amazing tool in order to learn new words. And these contents are not shared elsewhere. So either you subscribe to the newsletter, or I'm sorry, you don't get them. Okay, having said this, let me start. So, vocabulary about love and friendship. I will start with love only because it takes a bit longer, I think, compared to friendship. So, of course, you know words such as husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend. Those are common words, getting married, being divorced. But what about the process? What about all the steps in between? So I find that in English-speaking countries, the way people fall in love or they get together these ways are a bit different compared to here in Italy. Normally, a boy and a girl, when they like each other, or maybe they have an interest, or they have a crush on each other. To have a crush on somebody, avere una cotta per, to have a crush on. I don't know, I used to have a crush on, who did I used to have a crush on? Brad Pitt, whatever. To have a crush on, avere una cotta per. So they have a crush on each other and they decide to go out together on a date. A date is a word for specific romantic appointment. Okay, so they go out on a date, and they can have more than one date. Okay, in that case, they say that they are dating. It doesn't mean that they are in an official relationship, only that there is a certain interest. Okay, so they are dating. After a while, maybe they no longer have a crush on each other. Maybe they fall in love with each other, si innamorano, and then decide to become girlfriend and boyfriend. They go on for a while, and then they decide to get married. Now, marriage has a lot of vocabulary. Normally, to propose is when the man makes the romantic declaration to the woman. To propose, will you make me the happiest man in the world and become my wife, blah, blah, blah. He proposes, then the woman says yes or no, and then if she says yes, they become engaged. To be engaged means essere promessi sposi. And at that point, they are no longer boyfriend and girlfriend, they are fiancé. Okay, fiancé. Fiancé is taken from French and it means promessi sposi, sono i fidanzati, il fidanzamento ufficiale prima di sposarsi, okay? They also have parties, engagement parties, to tell people that they are going to get married. So not only the wedding party, but also the engagement party, okay? And then, of course, they do get married, wedding, by the way, marriage, ok, è il matrimonio come relazione. Wedding è il matrimonio come festa, celebrazione. So you need to differentiate between the two, wedding and marriage. Of course, if everything goes well, they live happily ever after. Vivono per sempre felici e contenti. If it doesn't go too well, they get divorced. And that's it. Of course, after the wedding, another word that might be interesting for you is honeymoon. La luna, honeymoon. La luna, moon di miele, honeymoon. And yes, another, of course, this is everything goes fine. If they are boyfriend and girlfriend and they decide that they do no longer want to be together, maybe they are no longer in love, they can break up or split up. You can use those two phrases of verb, break up and split up, per lasciarsi nelle relazioni. Per scaricare, quindi abbastanza colloquiale, scaricare una persona, come la discarica, scaricare, they say to dump somebody. E il dump è anche la discarica in effetti, quindi un po' colloquiale, it's a bit colloquial, so you decide. But yes, you can dump somebody or you can break up with somebody, which is a bit nicer, a bit different. And okay, that's it when it comes to love. What about friendship? The first important word for you to know when it comes to friendship is mate. What is mate? Well, you use it together with our words. For example, you can say you have a roommate. Perhaps when you were at university, you had a roommate, or you have a flatmate, or you have a classmate. Mate, it's this jolly word that you can use every time for the Italian compagno, il compagno di classe, il compagno di stanza, il compagno cos'era di appartamento. Yes, so mate, flatmate, roommate, classmate, compagno. This is buono per ogni occasione. Mate. Then of course in English, like in Italian, you have the different degrees. When you first get to know a person, he or she becomes an acquaintance, un conoscente, una conoscente, acquaintance. Then he or she can become a friend, then can become a close friend, or maybe best friend. So have acquaintance, friend, close friend, best friend. About pronunciation, please, it's friend, it's not friend. Okay? You don't hear the I sound, friend. È un po' come quando dici la parola frutta in inglese che sento sempre dire fruit. No, it's not fruit. Fruit, senza la I. Anche in friends, senza la I, friends. Stringere delle amicizie, to make friends. And of course with friends ci puoi andare d'accordo oppure ci puoi litigare e non parlarti più con gli amici. Allora, andare d'accordo, to get on, to get along with somebody. Okay, phrasal verb, to get on, to get along with somebody. Invece litigare e poi non parlarsi più, interrompere l'amicizia, to fall out with somebody. Phrasal verb, to fall out with somebody. And that's it really. Wrapping up today's session, we spoke about love and we spoke about friendship. When it comes about love, we spoke about dating, and we spoke about boyfriend and girlfriend, about fiancé and being engaged, and engagement rings and engagement parties. Then of course we spoke about marriage and wedding. We spoke about the honeymoon. We spoke about living happily ever after, but also getting divorced. What else did we say as a word? Well, we saw that to propose, it means to have this formal declaration made. We spoke about having a crush on somebody and falling in love with somebody. But also, of course, to dump or to break up, to split up with somebody. Okay, I think that was it for our lesson today. Once again, please Let me remind you to go on my website www.novellabenedetti.it, so you can find the written part in Italian for the explanation, and also the spelling, the correct spelling of the words we took a closer look at today. And yes, you can of course subscribe to my monthly newsletter Resfeber in order to improve your English even more and learn even more. Feel free to share this video with whoever you think it could be helpful for. And thank you for being with us today. I'm very happy, and I'll see you next time.